Premium packs. The bane of my existence, premium packs. Everyone loves to buy them. And then they complain about not having any runes, and they have 11 runes in storage. I know, I see you, you have 11 runes in storage. Alright guys, first off, for those of you that have been playing the game for a while, like a year or 2 years or more, you don't need this video, alright? You already know all the tricks I'm going to tell you. I'm sure you know them, okay? So, I know you're going to go, at the end of it, you're going to be like, I watched till the end, and you already do all this stuff. So don't worry about that. This is for beginner players. This is for newer players. Compos will do a lot of ads. There's a lot of new, fresh, young blood in the system. Sounds wrong. That sounds wrong, but there's a lot of people that just don't know yet, so we're gonna go over it. So if I don't buy premium packs, how on earth did I get all of these scrolls? That's a lot of scrolls. There's a lot of those scrolls too. These legendary light and darks. Those are from, I bought one light dark pack that had one light dark scroll in it, and I bought one water pack that had 5 scrolls in it. I don't know why I don't have more wind scrolls. I should have more. But I just been getting those from, I'll tell you where we get those in a second. But I didn't buy wind or fire packs or anything. So these legendaries and light and darks are mostly from TOA. Legendaries are all from TOA. So Trial of Ascension is really great. You get 6 mystical scrolls. If you can beat TOA and TOA hard, you get 6 mystical scrolls. I know not everyone can beat TOA hard, but at least try to beat TOA regular. That's one of the things you should be focusing on. If you're early game, TOA monsters are good. It's every month you get a bunch of valuable stuff, right? So I started collecting these scrolls last TOA. It just rolled over, so we've had the new TOA for about a day now. As I'm recording this. So I have 2 resets of doing TOA, regular, and hard. Then what else do I have? 106 mystical scrolls. So okay, TOA and TOA hard will give you over 1,000 crystals. Like, I mean, I've been racking this up from just autoing TOA and TOA hard. These crystals, right? Yeah. On top of that, it will give you 6 mystical scrolls, 2 devilmons, 2 light dark scrolls, and 2 legendaries. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. So basically, it's even better than this $100 pack that Comptos is selling. If you can do TOA and TOA hard, it's better than everything you get from here. You get more crystals. You get more. Do you get more energy? I think you get less energy, but really, that much energy is insignificant. Okay, you get more mana. You get everything here. You get the same stuff here, but you get 2 legendaries, right? You get 2 4-star rainbow mons, and you get a whole bunch of other goodies too. Let's see the reward infos. You get a bunch of summoning stones as well. Crystals. And 6 mystical scrolls for both TOA and TOA hard, right? So if I got 6 from those, 6 times 2, so 6 from last month, 6 from this month, because I started collecting right after last month's TOA. Those are the ones that started my little collection of scrolls. I got like 150 plus scrolls. You guys saw. The next thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that I do all these events, right? All these events I like to do. Right now we have the Burning Time event. Everything else isn't really an event, but there's always check to make sure there's events going on there. They'll give you light dark scrolls, they'll give you mysticals for completing things. We had one that was just 10 mystical scrolls if you completed the whole event. A lot of times it'll be like, you'll get mystical scrolls just by doing those events, so try to complete those events if you can. What else? Okay, the magic shop. I didn't get a ton from the magic shop, but I got a few. So the magic shop will give you, also, for new players, I would recommend, even though I know that some of the spots you have to pay crystals to open them, crystals and mana to make sure you get all 10, but I would make sure that you get all 10. There used to be a trick where you could keep refreshing, and for the price, like for the 750 crystals, you would actually get more mystical scrolls and just shop refreshes than if you were to buy a premium pack. Comptos nerfed that a while ago, but when the game first started, that used to be a tactic that myself and a lot of the players that migrated to the Asia server that are in the top guilds there, They used to do that as well. In the very beginning, though, they would just keep, instead of buying premium packs, it was just more efficient to just keep refreshing the shop. But Com2uS nerfed that. They were like, ooh, I did a video on it, and then everyone's like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And then people were doing it before the video, right? The higher level players were doing it before the video, and I just did a video on it, and then everyone was like, oh, and then Com2uS was like, oh, we gotta change that. We gotta change that. People are spending less money. Oh, Jubagel, don't show them tricks to spend less money on the game. You are horrible, and we will nerf your account forever. So that was one of the things. Still, make sure you check it every so often, because you never know where it's gonna be. But yeah, that's one place. The biggest culprit, though, of where I get most of my mystical scrolls without premium packs is Giants and Dragons and the Rift of Worlds. I've been getting a lot, actually, from the Fire, Dark, Ice, Wind. Why is that one not the water? I mean, like, I know it's the Ice Beast. It seems like it should be the Water Beast. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it feels wrong. I guess, whatever. But I've been getting a lot from here. The problem with that is, if you're low level, you're only going to be able to do like maybe D rank, C rank, B rank, and you really don't see too many mystical scroll drops at that low rank. So when you get higher level, I wouldn't worry too much about the raids unless you're farming Giants B10 at least and Dragons B10, because you lower level players, guys, you don't need to grind. You don't need to do the Rift raid. You're just gonna be grinding. You're gonna get crappy grindstones for your crappy runes, and you're gonna keep putting yourself back in the game. You need solid runes before you try to get grindstones, okay? Don't try to grind. Don't try to improve crappy runes, okay? If you spray paint a turd gold, it's still a turd. All right? It doesn't matter if you spray painted it gold. It's still a turd. Still smells. Still not. You can't eat it. It's a turd. Where did that come from? But yeah, don't worry about going to the Rift until you're farming. I like to say until you farm Giants and Dragons at least 1,000 times each, B10. And that seems insane. So some players that you're like 1,000 times. No, I'm not gonna do it 1,000 times. Buddy, if you're gonna keep playing Summoner's War, you're gonna do it 1,000 times. But yeah, I've been doing so if you get like D, C, B, you're really gonna get less drops. You're gonna get less chance to get mystical scrolls. That's just the way it works. I've been doing double S's on things. So, except for the dark. That dark always gets me. I think I'll get the double S on dark. I will. It's gonna happen. But yeah, that's a good way to get. It's a byproduct. You do these. You use the crystals on refreshing energy, doing things, and you get mystical scrolls from that. But fear not. If you do Giants and Dragons, you also get mystical scrolls. I think too many people don't realize this. If you keep refreshing energy, keep running Giants and Dragons, and Necropolis, don't forget about Necropolis, of course. But if you keep doing that, then you will just get mystical scrolls, because that's what will drop sometimes. So you get the bonus of getting a bunch of runes, and then getting the mystical scrolls as well. If you spend, I know a couple people, I feel you emailed me about this. You were like, Jubagel, the people don't know that if you spend 750 crystals on refreshing the energy and grinding Giants and Dragons, you'll get like the same amount of mystical scrolls, give or take the same amount of mystical scrolls that you would got from Premium Pack. And I think a lot of players do know, the higher level players that have been playing for a while, but a lot of the newer players don't know that. So you will get mystical scrolls from these drops. I always say Giants and Dragons. Necropolis too! Why do I not give love to Necropolis? I hate Necropolis. I don't know why I hate it. It just do. It's weird. Okay. But yeah, you get the benefit, you get more bang for your buck. You get the scroll, you get the grindstone, not the grindstones, oh my god. You get the runes. How do I forget what those are? You get the runes, and then you get the scrolls as well, sometimes. So, I mean, you gotta grind a lot, but you gotta grind a lot. It's a Korean MMORPG. You gotta grind. I know you're saying it's not World of Warcraft, it's not an MMORPG. It is an MMORPG. It's a different type than World of Warcraft, but it's still an MMORPG. And The kind, especially Korean games, they're like, oh, lots of grinding. Not just Summoner's War, but a lot of Korean games are like that. So yeah, this is the biggest. This is actually the biggest place that I got most of them from, is Giants and Dragons and Necropolis, because I have been grinding Necropolis too. It's not, one doesn't necessarily give you more than the others, Giants, Dragons, and Necropolis, but you'll get these as a byproduct, and it's more about using your crystals efficiently to grind dungeons. This is what most high-level players do 90% of the times, between Giants, Dragons, Necropolis, and Rift of Worlds. That's what they're doing 90% of the time. They just have Summoner's War onto the side on their desk, and they're just clicking refresh, and they're just continuing running those dungeons. A lot of people like to play different games while they play Summoner's War, just because you don't need to sit there with your face right in the screen like this. Oh my god, I need to all the time. You can do multiple things at the same time. It's not about, and maybe some of the newer players don't do it like that. They're like, I'd like to manual dungeons. No, it takes too long, and it's not really. It takes too long. You may as well just have the dungeons running while you're doing something else, right? So yeah. So we talked about the logins. Well, we didn't talk about the logins. Log in every day, and you get like, what, 2? I think mystical scrolls, 1 or 2 every month. You get some fun stuff every month, but that really doesn't do too much. It's mostly about the events. Make sure you check the events. Always check the events. Try to do the events. Check TOA. Try to do TOA. Those are going to give you a lot. And then just grind. Use your crystals. Use your crystals for grinding Giants and Dragons. It's going to give you the best chance to get decent runes, even though it's still hard to get good runes, guys, but you just got to keep grinding. It's about doing it as many times as possible to get the best stuff. So it's gonna basically give you, after all those runs over and over and over again, it's gonna basically give you what you would have got from a premium pack, but you're gonna have all those runs. You're gonna have the mana, and you're gonna have the what did I say? You're gonna have the runes, you're gonna have the mana, and you're gonna have the scrolls as well as a side product, as well as some rainbow mons too. And that's great stuff to use as food. So a lot of you are like, oh, what 4-star should I use as food? None of them, unless if you're trying to skill up Galleon or something, you have a bunch of different pirate captains. Then okay, I still like to keep one of each monster that I get. I put them in storage because you don't know what's going to get buffed or nerfed, right? But yeah, I use rainbow mons for food, guys. Imagine that! Rainbow mons! Oh my god. Using food monsters for food, that's what they're for! They are food monsters! So many people fed some of their monsters that got buffed. Mav got buffed, Xiaolin got buffed. These monsters didn't used to be good, or didn't used to be as good as they are now. People were looking at Mav before he got buffed and like, he's nothing, no one wants to build him. Then he got buffed in a patch randomly, no one knew it was gonna happen. And Kamsa's like, oh no, here's what he does now. And everyone's like, oh my god, he's a god! Mav is the Wind Penguin, for those of you that don't know. The Wind Penguin Knight. But it's just about grinding Giants and Dragons in Necropolis, guys. It really is. Really is. That's all it's about. And the byproduct is, you will get a ton of scrolls. Eventually. You gotta keep grinding. You know, you're not gonna get, every time you grind, every time you do the dungeon, you're not gonna get a mystical scroll, you know? So it took me around a month to accumulate this many, but you will get them. It will just happen from you grinding dungeons efficiently, using your crystals for that, for energy refreshes. So I understand that some people have jobs and they're like, man, I can't grind all day. If you accumulate a whole, thousands of mystical summons, oh my god, time to go to bed. If you accumulate thousands of crystals, right, thousands and thousands of crystals, then it's not that bad to buy premium packs, just because if you don't have the time to grind the dungeons, right? If they're gonna keep racking up, then what else are you gonna do with them? But if you're down to 1,000, I wouldn't go down below 1,000 crystals. If you only have 1,000, don't buy premium packs, because then what are you gonna do with the rest of the week? You're gonna be like, oh, I'm out of crystals. I got 200 for the rest of the week. Screw that. Screw that. And you're gonna be like, I got nothing. Because premium packs, okay, think about it this way. On average, a premium pack will get you 1 lightning, and it will most likely be a 4-star. So you're gonna spend 750 crystals for a premium pack and get 1 4-star. You're not gonna get amazing monsters. Sometimes, really rarely, someone will get lucky, and that's great. But I would rather grind giants and dragons, get some good runes, and then maybe get lucky with one of the scrolls from after that, because at least I can make progress in the game because I have all these runes, and I don't have to feel like gross and disgusting after I saved up 750 crystals and then bought a premium pack and they got nothing. Some people get no lightning at all. That's common, guys. That's common. It's most likely you'll get 1 lightning. Sometimes you get none. Sometimes you get 2. Some people are like crazy. They get 3. Like, oh, that's great. But getting no lightning from a premium pack is common. It's very common, guys. So better than spending $30 on a package that has like whatever that you're buying plus 750 crystals, which you use on premium pack and get nothing for your $30. It's really disappointing if you spend $30 and get nothing. Do you not agree? I would be disappointed if I spent $30 and got 11 food monsters. Of course I would. So that's why I don't do it anymore. I spend $30, you know, if I buy a pack, I'll spend the $30, I'll grind dungeons, and I'll get a handful of good runes. I mean, I'm not going to get 500 good runes from just 750 crystals worth of refreshes, but I'll get a handful of runes so I don't have to feel like, oh man, I got nothing I can use. I can be like, okay, I got these runes, I got these mystical scrolls too, I got more value out of what I spent. So, anyway, 16 minutes later, oh my god, guys, 16 minutes later, longest winded explanation, but hopefully it helps you guys, you newer players, more for beginners, as to where you should be spending your crystals efficiently to make the most out of if you are free to play, or if you spend money, or if you try to grind and beat TOA and have crystals from that. It's just the most efficient way to do crystals. So this premium packs is just, it's 5 minutes worth of summoning, or not even that. It's like 1 minute worth of summoning if you do it fast, and then just disappointment. And then, oh wow, I 750 crystals for that. Okay, that sucks. When you could just be playing all week with that same 750 crystals. So I know I'm not free to play, but I'm still stingy, and I still don't want to spend ridiculous amounts of money on the game. I still value my paychecks, right? I still value the money that I make, and I don't want to blow it. So I hope you guys, again, let's see all those sexy scrolls that we're all gonna get nat 3s from. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of exclusives too. From TOA, from guild battles too. At the end of every week, we get stuff, exclusives from guild battles. What else did we get? We said TOA. Trying to remember what else. Where else I got those? And we have any free. So of course we're gonna get another Tessarion. So look at all those sexy scrolls. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully this is really just a video for new players. Hopefully it helps you guys out. So that you know, and knowledge is half the battle. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next video.